Hello, beautiful soul. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to another episode of Rise, Reclaim, and Renew your empowering, empowering too podcast and YouTube to help you navigate healthy, well, good, nourishing changes in your life and so much more. Today, I'm going to be talking about what is the difference. It's New Year's now, which is so exciting and it feels amazing, but it's like almost like having a clean slate, clean canvas to create more of what you want. I like to, when it's the ending of a year, I take a look at like a timeline. What went well? What did I accomplish? What am I always like to do, what am I grateful for? Which there's always so much to be grateful for. And what did I learn? What do I want to do more of? What do I want to maybe change going forward? What do I want to leave behind and back in 2025 and embrace now in 2026 and going forward? It can be really helpful, really insightful. And so I'm going to do a little, I like to set intentions for my year. And I have found that very, very helpful for me and many, many people. So both resolutions and intentions are healthy and good for different reasons. However, I'm going to encourage you to whatever you set, write it down. It can be fluid, flexible, change over time, but write it down. Studies have shown that there is significant difference when you write it down just versus saying it. And you might even do a goal board or vision board or something so you can actually see it, say it, hear it, visualize it. And learning, I'm teaching more and more people to be accountable to them, to themselves. Like, I'm going to set an appointment and I'm going to follow through with that. And I'm going to feel good that I followed through with my intention and what I needed and didn't abandon myself. That I'm speaking to you, but using me as reference in that. So, really, the difference of resolution is um, goal oriented and outcome focused. So that's really healthy when we know what our goals are and setting those and then kind of working backwards of what did it take to accomplish that goal. And I'm going to encourage you, don't just live in the future. We don't want a future trip because then you're not satisfied with the process and the learning and the things that you're putting into that beautiful goal and or intention, which we're going to get to that in a minute. But you're missing the beauty of today if you're so focused in, I will be happy when I've accomplished whatever goal. You can learn to be happy along the way. And I'll do more podcasts or YouTube um, segments, episodes on that down the road too. So it is goal oriented, outcome focused. It's often, I'm reading notes right now to help myself too with things that I've taught people, but it is often framed as something to fix, stop, or achieve, measurable and external driven. An example would be, this time of the year, many people are like, I'm going to lose X amount of pounds. I will stop procrastinating, things like that. There's strengths in it. It's clear and concrete. You can see exactly, measurable what you want to do, often rooted in self-pressure and sometimes shame. Easy to abandon when life gets messy. So it's like, oh, I'm not being accountable to myself. I got so much going on. I'm gonna not focus on my goal. Now, an intention, which I love to, I've been doing this last few years, being more intentional and setting intentions. It is value driven and heart centered, focused on how you want to live and feel, which is amazing. It's flexible and compassionate, not hardcore driven, but learning to be kind and compassionate with yourself and learning to not abandon yourself. It's an example, sorry, would be I intend to care for my body with kindness instead of being shame-based or guilt or being so hard on yourself or critical. I intend to live with courage and peace or being bold. Uh, Strengths in that is it supports your nervous system with feeling safe. Isn't that amazing? And oh my goodness, does it feel wonderful to be able to know how to have your body, your mind, your nervous system feeling grounded and safe. It's a gift you give to yourself. A lot of people have never experienced that when they've lived in chaos and unknowns and what ifs and worries and future tripping. Intentions also encourage consistency in what you're accountable to yourself over perfection. It honors the process along the way, not just the result. And that's key here because when we can honor the process of getting to that goal, it can feel amazing. Some days may feel hard or like, oh, I don't feel like going to the gym or whatever. But when you're accountable to that intention, you're learning from the process, you're honoring what your intention is, you're doing good things for yourself, and you're not wiring up the anxiousness in your brain or that shame or guilt feelings. So that's really healthy as well. And then, so a key difference is resolutions chase outcomes, intentions shape identity and alignment. So many people find the most success when they set an intention first, then create gentle, realistic actions that support your intention. So I want to also give you 5 top strategies for creating steps towards wholeness and wellness in your life because you're amazing and you deserve to feel much better. These are especially supportive for emotional healing, nervous system regulation, and sustainable growth. So, number one, start with safety, not pressure. Wholeness begins when your nervous system feels safe. Ask yourself a couple questions. What helps me? What helps you feel grounded? What drains you versus what restores you? A practical step: build one daily anchor. Could be prayer, deep breathing, walking, mindfulness, quiet time. Small safety cues create big healing shifts. That's pretty amazing. I also want to say, as I have said many times, my videos and podcasts are not meant to replace therapy. They're not meant to be therapeutic. They are informational, educational, encouragement, and insights. And here's an example of, number two, sorry, choose one core intention. Pick one guiding word or phrase for the season. It's so amazing when you do that. I've got mine that I might share in another podcast. But as I was meditating and praying, like, what was my word? And it came to me pretty profoundly, which interloops with many things that I'm working on right now and intentionally doing and will be doing. So, examples would be peace over performance, gentle consistency, rooted and rising. Then ask yourself, what would this intention look like in my body, in my schedule, in my relationships? Number three, make your actions nervous system friendly, which lowers the cortisol, helps you to just feel more nourished, relaxed, restore your happiness and joy. Instead of I'll work out every day, try I'll move my body in a way that feels supportive at least 3 times a week. Progress happens through repeatable kindness, not intensity. Intensity can almost be like punishment, being critical of yourself versus being gentle, kind, and loving and nourishing. Number four, practice compassionate awareness. This is different for so many. This may be very different for you. Notice without judging. Daily check-in prompts, which is learning to not abandon yourself, learning to cherish who you are and what you need and want. Ask yourself, what am I feeling? What do I need? What's one loving response I can offer to myself? This builds self-trust, emotional regulation, and clarity. Number five, create a gentle reflection rhythm. Healing happens when we pause and integrate. Weekly practice for 10 minutes. I encourage you to check in. What supports you this week? What supported you? What felt nourishing and good? What felt heavy? And what do you want to carry forward and or release? Reflections turn experiences into wisdom. So, a way to kind of combine all of what I'm sharing today is an intention can be something like, I choose peace and alignment. Alignment actions would be 5 minutes of maybe deep breathing, slow, deep breathing daily. One boundary honored each week, which can feel amazing once you start recognizing and not abandoning yourself where your boundaries are and putting those in. One joyful activity scheduled, because joy and activities are fun and good and nourishing for you too. This is how wholeness is built, layer by layer with grace. And so I want to encourage you as you're embracing a new year, set some goals, yes, but set intentions. Learn to say yes to yourself. It doesn't mean ignoring everybody else. It doesn't mean being unhealthy, self-centered. I would not teach somebody that, but it does mean not abandoning yourself. It means filling up your cup with it, whatever's nourishing and good and feels amazing for you, and just enjoy being who you're created to be. And remember, you're made for so much more. Happy New Year, everyone. Here's to better and better and better and good, wonderful intentions for you. Oh, please remember to share my videos, hit like, leave a 5-star review. This helps get them out there more to the people that could use these information and strategies. Until next time, and always, much love and blessings. Joni Elizabeth.